finer than an Irishman who works an honest day. From Steamboat Road, rain or shine, he made his way down to the mine. Along that dusty road he traveled 15 miles to get there, 15 miles to go, 15 miles back home again on Steamboat Road. You'd always talk about the time he got her down in the mine. He said he'd never go back down again, but in his heart he knew he would. He did the only thing he could. He kept on walking down that road, 15 miles to get there, 15 miles to go, 15 miles back home again on Steamboat Road. Took to drinking, we knew that he was sinking, that his days were quickly growing to an end. He'd always talk a Steamboat Road, said someday we ought to go. I walked along that dusty road, 15 miles to get there, 15 miles to go, 15 miles back home again on Steamboat Road. It's a song we've been singing for a long time. It's our regulars at the club probably know it. It's called The Train Leaves Here This Morning.
It's called As the Train Leaves Here This Morning. It's not got a chorus, but it's got a line you can join in if you want. Okay. By the way, we're high-speed grass.
Talking about.
Shut up. I lost 10 pounds just for being in the right place at exactly the wrong time. I looked right at the facts there, but I might as well have been completely blind. So if you see me walking all alone, don't look round, I'm just on my way back home. There's a train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. Signing me to a contract, baby says we'll all be so lifelong. I looked around then for a reason when there wasn't something more to blame it on. But if time makes a difference while we're gone, tell me now and I won't be hanging on. There's a train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. Columbus was the address I'd written on my sleeve. I don't know just what you wanted, might have been that it was getting time to leave. And I watched as the smoker passed it on, and I laughed when the joker said lead on. There's a train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on. There's a train leaves here this morning, I don't know what I might be on.
This song's got a bit you can join in at the beginning and the end. It goes da 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 da. It was written by Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead.
Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da. The gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on a harp unstrung. Would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken, perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know, don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air. Pebble has been tossed, no wind to blow. Reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again. Let it be known there is a fountain that was not made by hands of man. There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. If you should go, no one may follow. That path is far, your steps alone. Rippling still water, when no pebble has been tossed, no wind to blow. You can choose to lead, must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I move away, I
gonna sing a blues. It's called Good Morning, Mrs. Brown. Miss Brown, oh, Mama, how do you do? You know, I said, good morning, Miss Brown, Mama, how do you do? She said, you know, I'm feeling fine, I'm looking good now. Oh man, how about you? Well, you know, got the misery and the backaches and my feet hurt me when I walk. Too true. Yeah, you know, I got the misery and the backaches and my feet hurt me when I walk. And you know, too much conversation, well, it hurts my tongue to talk. Well, you know, I laid down last night, I was gonna try and take my natural rest. You know, I laid down last night, I was gonna try and take my natural rest. But my mind kept wandering like those wild geese in the west. Well, you know, the blues, they started chasing me, Lord. They chased me rabbit, run a quarter mile. Yeah, you know, the blues started chasing me on them. Chased me rabbit, run a quarter mile. And you know, you poor little child, you were scared just like a baby child. If you ain't scared, man, you ain't right. Good morning, Miss Brown. Mama, how do you do? She said, you know, I'm feeling fine, I'm looking good, yeah. Well, tell me, how about you? Wanna tell me? Some of the country.
This song's called Tulsa County Blue. Called Tulsa County Blue.
My nights have been lonely since I've been in Tulsa County, and I know there must be something I can do. I just might take a trip somewhere along the southern border, 'cause I know I gotta get away from you. I don't know just where I'm going. I believe I'll ride down to Mexico, down in Mexico. I got your note in Charleston saying you needed my assistance, but when I got there you didn't need me then. I may not be a wise man, but I know this life you're leading. You learn your tricks from lots of other men. I don't know just where I'm going. I believe I'll ride it down to Mexico, down in Mexico. Mexico, down in Mexico.
Finish off with a song called Yukon Railroad, which is all about drinking railroad.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, here we go, swinging low. I bet your mom and papa, baby, they'll never know. Stepping by the river where the woodchucks go, down by the Yukon, a railroad. Well, the sun comes up, we go down. You can have your carpets and you're fooling around. Spending my time on the open ground, down by the Yukon, a railroad. Well, you can bring a bottle and we'll drink it on the track, baby, never coming back. Well, I can just imagine about 100 years ago, hole number 7 just steaming across the heaven with the 20 cars a rocking with the coal. Well, here comes the sun, now we're having fun. You and me together, baby, we're number one. Talk about a number and it's just begun. Down by the Yukon, a railroad. Well, Yukon, bring a bottle and we'll drink it on the track, baby, never coming back. Well, I could just imagine about 100 years ago, hole number 7 just a steaming across the heaven with the 20 cars a rocking with the coal. Well, here we go, singing low. I bet your mom and papa, baby, they'll never know. Stepping by the river where the woodchucks go, down by the Yukon, a railroad. Thank you, the Yukon, a railroad. You're the hero of the Yukon Railroad Road.
I'll introduce Rab Noakes. Just adjust his microphone so we can. One of them falls apart. No, I don't. The one that falls apart because that's that one there.
That's why I chose this one, because that one falls apart. I didn't want the one that falls apart. I mean, nobody really likes the microphone stand to fall apart on it. It's not the kind of thing you go out your way for. No? This is a kind of a chorus song. It's called Turn a Deaf Ear. The chorus says, I can only turn again to the front again, only to turn again to the rear. Turn again, turn, 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 turn again. I can listen, but I can't hear it. So that's what it's about. Turn a deaf ear. Don't, you know.
Stage director stood up and he called the actors down, and he asked them all to say 3 words: up, down, and around. Up, down, and around, they cried with one accord in voice, and up, down, and around they went, for it seemed their only choice. I can only turn again to the front again, only to turn again to the rear. Turn again, turn again, turn, turn, turn.
This song's kind of about disappearing objects. It's called Just Away. Someone asked me for this. I've never been asked to sing this song before.
Almost always the same, never wild but never quite tame. The painted brushes and the way you came and opened my door. Rosy cheeks and often a smile, some kind of nature to shorten the mile. Sometime together, only a while, and then nothing more. Oh, it's just a way, just a way. It's just a way. The hills made the vision was clear. You painted the picture, you spoke in my ear, and you brought reality near by taking my hand. Well, you made the hills made you, but maybe that had something to do with the black cloak you wore, the stockings of blue, and the songs of the band. Oh, it's just a way, just a way. Oh, it's just a way. It's just a way to say I love you, while the picture is fading away. It's just a way. Though there's always an unopened gate, and it's very tempting to wait, maybe too long until it's too late and everything's gone. You might like to know, I think you should, but this may not be a good time to tell you, if it's understood, that it's been too long. Oh, it's just a way, just a way. Oh, it's just a way. It's just a way to say I love you, while the picture is fading away. It's just a way.
This is a happier kind of a song. It was written by John Sebastian, who's an American superstar, courtesy of Warner Brothers, the Kinney Corporation. But he writes a lot of awful good songs, and this song's quite an old song. It was written at the time when he was with Love and Spoonful, who were a good wee band, you know. And it's kind of a happy sort of love song called "I'm Just Sitting Here Loving You." So if you know any of it, please just join in and whistle and sing anything. I think the White Cliffs of Dover or something, if you want. Probably fits. what I'm gonna do. While you are sleeping, well, am I sleeping too? But I'm just sitting here loving you. Close my eyes and I'm loving you. I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you. I used to wonder just what I would do if I weren't sleeping and had I not found you. Well, I'd be outside finding you, walking on the avenue deciding you. I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you. Well, that's the reason you haven't seen me running round. Fingers on my forehead couldn't calm me down. She can even get me up on my feet when I've got to take care of some business on the street. I've been walking all my streets alone. I would keep walking and keep from going home. I couldn't quite barely conceive of you. Now I can't conceive of ever leaving you. I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you. That's the reason you haven't seen me running round. Fingers on my forehead couldn't calm me down. She can even get me up on my feet when I've got to take care of some business on the street. I have been walking all my streets alone. I'll keep on walking and keep from going home. I couldn't quite barely conceive of you. Now I can't conceive of ever leaving you. I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you. Oh yes, I'm just sitting back, sitting here loving you. This sounds like kind of a humorous obituary. If there is really such a thing, no. I think that's what it is. It's also a waltz. He took a bus from the city. He doesn't remember when, and he left her looking so pretty, never to come back again. He was taking his blessings for granted, and taking his soul for a walk. Though he never knew quite what he wanted, why, he surely knew how to talk. And he took a train down to where he'd never been, to see if he'd like it again. And he looked at a place like he looked like he'd seen it before, and he liked it more then. And he said he'd get even with the givers in his world by taken back all that they took. And he did it so well that he never uncurled. Why, he surely knew how to look. And he tried to lie, and he had to fly south to get something better to eat. But his head was too full of the hole in his mouth, and there wasn't an empty seat. And the same people walk on the streets where he walked, and sleep in the beds where he cried. And after it gone, you should have heard how they talked. Why, the boy surely knew how to die. It's called The Boy Surely Knew. It's just it's a kind of a love song, you know? Just a wee love song. It's quite a happy sort of love song. In its own wee way. Just glad that I don't have to travel no more. And they said it would be wonderful, but it just made me sore. Made me sore around my ankles, and made me sore around my head. Think I'll just take me home, and take me home to bed. You make it easy, oh, to come home again. If I've been home before, I don't remember when. You see, I've been used to leaving at least 9 times out of 10. But you make it easy to come home again. And I'll be glad when I don't have to travel no more. I said it would be wonderful, but it just made me sore. It made me sore all around my ankles, made me sore all around my head. Think I'll just take me home, and take me home to bed. This song was written by a guy called Alan Hull, who comes from Gateshead near Newcastle. It's a kind of a seasonal song. It's called Winter Song. And if you want to join in the song, the last line of every verse is, when winter comes howling in, you kind of howl it, you know, as would winter. And we may manage to keep it away for a wee while. They keep saying in the papers that summer is here.
When winter's shadowy fingers first pursue you down the street, and your boots no longer lie about the cold around your feet, do you spare a thought for summer whose passage is complete, whose memories lie in ruins, and whose ruins lie in heaps, when winter comes howling in? When the wind is singing strangely, blowing music to your head, and your rain-splattered windows make you decide to stay in bed, do you spare a thought for the homeless tramp lying wishing he was dead? Or do you pull your bedclothes higher, dream of summertime instead, when winter comes howling in? The creeping cold has fingers that caress without permission, and misty crystal snowdrops only aggravate the condition. Do you spare a thought for the gypsy who has no secure position, who gets turned and burned by village and town at the magistrate's decision, when winter comes howling in? When the turkey's in the oven and the Christmas presents are bought, and Santa's in his module, he's an American astronaut, do you spare a thought for Jesus, who has nothing but his thoughts, who got busted just for talking and befriending the wrong sorts, when winter comes howling in? When winter comes howling in.
like to finish this half with this song, since Hutchison's not here. Because I stole this song off him a few years ago, see. And it's a very good song, and I like singing it. It's an Irish song, an Ulster song, called, come on then, sort yourselves out. Be a break in 5 minutes, and, well, depending on how long it takes to get through this song, I don't know how long it's going to take to get through. So say 5 minutes anyway, just to be on the safe side. It's called Carrickfergus. It's a good song. It's a fine wee story, you know. And I'm singing it. It's from Ulster. I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballygrand. I would cross over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean I would command. But the sea is wide, and I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Oh, I wish there were some handsome boatman to ferry over my love and I. She's in Kilkenny, it's been reported, where the marble stones they stand black as ink, and with gold and silver she is supported. I'll sing no more now till I've had a drink, but I'm drunk today and I'm seldom sober, a constant rover from town to town. Ah, but now I'm sick and my days near over. So come all you strong men, won't you lay me down? Carrickfergus. See you later.
Thank you, Rab. Before you all rush to the bar, I'd like to make two announcements. One is we're going to have a raffle. There'll be sort of topless women and a couple of bottomless men walking around amongst you, selling raffle tickets, which are 2.5 pence each, and or 5 for 10 pence. For one of these two records. One is Rab's first LP, Do You See the Lights? And the other one, if you've got that one, you can have this one, which is Dick Gawkins' LP, which is just out, so it's still hot from the press, called No More Forever. So that's the raffle. And also next week at the club we've got Artie Tresize and his wife Cilla Fisher, who are so excellent entertainment. And I hope to see a lot of you people who haven't been to the club before coming along every week to sort of support the club, because it needs you, you know. Okay, we'll have about a 10-minute break, then we've got a lot of floor singers coming up. Cheers.
Thank you. Coming across the sea again, a few more jigs. Is it sounding a bit shrill, or are we okay? No response, it must be right. These are a couple of Shetland tunes, and then just a couple of Scottish rants to finish off with. The Shetland jigs are a bit more sort of lyrical than the Irish jigs. These are two tunes called Da Charles of Fula and Da Brig. Evening, Iris. Thank you.
In the meantime, I wish you'd just settle down a wee bit, because you have plenty of time to get drink and to talk at the next interval. In the meantime, Sid that was playing with Robin and I on the bass, well, he's coming on again, along with Noel Farrell, who used to stay with me, and Jerry Carstairs, who wanted to stay with me. And I finally opted for Sid because he's very bass. Don't forget, folks. Any more sort of responses like that, I'll start telling jokes. Next week we have. Now the thing is, there's a really big audience tonight, and it's really good to see you all. And but if you'd come more regularly, then you'd find that everybody's a lot better than you think they are when you don't come. If you don't come, no, you see advertised a name, and you don't know what the name is, so you don't bother coming. And when it's a name that you recognise, you come along. But you should come along more often, because a lot of people you've never heard of are very good. But Rab Noakes started here, man, In the meantime, we'll have Noel Farrell, Jerry Carstairs, and Big Sid. Come on, clap your knees.
Hello.
Those who come here regularly will probably remember this song because I've ploughed through it so often, so much. It's called The Man from the Ministry, and it hasn't really got a chorus as such, but it's got a lot of repeated lines. It's got a chorus that goes, all that they need is a little bit of speed and some smoke to help it go down. Whatever you say, they can't get away from the fact they're acting like clowns. They've got it all wrong and it takes so long to understand, so I raised my hand and I wrote this song. It's only sung twice, so if you don't get it the first time, you're out the window. Right. The man from the ministry says he'll get the sack if he doesn't get the train on time. The student in the study room finishes his essay soon. Every single word is in rhyme. They've got it all wrong, and it takes so long to understand. So I raised my hand and I wrote this song. 'Cause all that they need is a little bit of speed and some smoke to help it go down. Whatever you say, you can't get away from the fact they're acting like clowns. They've got it all wrong, and it takes so long to understand. So I raised my hand and I wrote this song. Mother dear, you're looking ever so weary. Why don't you take a tip from me and lose your mind in a pipe full of tea? 'Cause I saw her today, and unless I'm mistaken, she was looking my way. Well, I wish I had something to say, but it don't matter very much to me, and you don't mind. 'Cause all that they need is a little bit of speed and some smoke to help it go down. Whatever you say, you can't get away from the fact they're acting like clowns. They've got it all wrong, and it takes so long to understand. So raise my hand and I wrote this song. To understand, so I raise my hand and I wrote this song. Two. Got another name. This one in. Got another name. This is a song about buying a dog or taking a wife, or just changing names of any kind. It's called Got Another Name for You. And it's got a chorus that goes, got another name, got another name, got another name for you.
We'll start off with the chorus, so if you can pick up on the first time, please join in. It's very easy to do. Got another name, got another name, got another name for you. Got another name, got another name, got another name for you. You're so small and cuddly, I'd like to make you my own. Bet you'd like to bring along your mother, but mothers ain't allowed in my home. I got another name, got another name, got another name for you. Got another name, got another name, got another name for you. First time I ever did see you, you weren't even behind. Swore I'd come and get you next morning, take you for a stroll by the sea. I got another name, got another name, got another name for you. Got another name, got another name, got another name for you. Come in and mind the carpet, I'll fix us a drink or two. Then we'll go and meet the neighbors, it's got one exactly like you. I got another name, got another name, got another name for you. Got another name, got another name, got another name for you. I'll go and get the license this morning, a name tag in case you're wrong. Bet you feel a lot better now you got yourself a new home. I got another name, got another name, got another name for you. Got another name, got another name, got another name for you.
Thank you, Sid, Jerry, and Noel. Before the break, we've got sort of local resident singer, Manfred, a great friend of mine, Manfred. I'm going to back him up.
Well, this is some kind of gag, and I'm trying to torture my fiddle. And this tune is called Ragtime Annie. I just saw 2 bars, okay. Yeah, Well, that's the only tune of this kind I know, sorry.
Play it again.
I'll try a Shetland tune. What's this one? Shetland, okay? Try it. No, played that before. Together, I mean. This is called a Shetland tune called Viljafar. Okay?
We'll have a break now for about 10 minutes, and you can get a drink at the bar before 10 o'clock. Then after that we're rattling Rab Noakes. Well, his record, you know. So. I mean, what do you want for 2.5 pence? So you get a drink now, and then we'll start again just after 10, right?
This song's an American song. It's written by a guy called Bruce Phillips, who gets known as Utah Phillips, the voice of the Golden West. And it's a wee song about cattle trails. It's called the Goodnight Lovin' Trail. And it's about, I can't remember, well I don't even know, I never knew, so I couldn't have forgotten because I never even knew in the first place what cattle trail actually refers to. But there were two people on this trail. One of them was called Goodnight and the other one was called Lovin'. And so they named a wee part of the trail after them, and they called that the Goodnight Lovin' Trail, see. So Bruce Phillips, years and years later, wrote a song about goodnight and lovin', and he called it the Goodnight Lovin' Trail. You know, probably because they'd called the trail the Goodnight Lovin' Trail after Goodnight and Lovin' in the first place. No? But, something like that. But it's a very friendly wee song.
Too old to wrangle or ride on the swing. You beat the triangle and you curse everything. If dirt was a kingdom, then you'd be the king. On the goodnight trail, on the loving trail. The old woman's lonesome tonight. Your French heart blows like a lone ball and calf. It's a wonder the wind it don't tear off your skin. Get in there and blow out the light. With your snake oils and herbs and your liniment too, you can do anything that a doctor can do, except to make a cure for your own goddamn stew. On the goodnight trail, on the loving trail. The old woman's lonesome tonight. Your French heart blows like a lone ball and calf. It's a wonder the wind that don't tear off your skin. Get in there and blow out the light.
the deserts of both the road and lizards and sage. And it's easy to look like an old torn out page, all faded and cracked with the colors of age. On the good night trail, on the loving trail, the old man's lonesome tonight. Your French heart blows like a lone bawling calf. It's a wonder the wind it don't tear off your skin. Get in there and blow out the This is a kind of a drinking song. It's called Drunk Again. The implication of the song is that you've been drunk before. Drunk again for today, drunk again another way, out of nothing into something that I've been trying to turn away from. Drunk again in the sunshine, drunk again, wait for the moonshine. No more wine, no more rhyme, plenty of daydreams and plenty of time. Drunk again, please play the fiddle. Drunk again, walk down the middle of the road. Mind the spaces, join the dots and pick out the faces. Drunk again, float down the river. Drunk again, watch out for the liver. And the dyer has made the cast. I tell you, this one is gonna be my last. This song is written by an American writer called Chris Christopherson. It's called Christian Soldiers. It's about Christian soldiers. Not so long ago in Oklahoma, the son of an Okie preacher knelt to pray, and he said, Lord, I wanna be a Christian soldier just like you, and fight to build a new and better day. Now many years and miles from Oklahoma, that same young Okie boy still kneels to pray. But he don't pray to be no Christian soldier anymore. Now he just prays to make it through another day. 'Cause it's hard to be a Christian soldier when you tote a gun, and it hurts to have to watch a grown man cry. But we're playing cards and riding home and having lots of fun, telling tales and learning how to die. Now the things I've come to know seem so confusing. Why, it's getting hard to tell what's wrong from right, and I can't separate the winners from the losers anymore. And I'm thinking of just giving up the fight, because it's so hard to be a Christian soldier when you tote a gun, and it hurts to have to watch a grown man cry. But we're playing cards and riding home, and ain't we having lots of fun, turning on and learning how to die. This song's a song called If You Find It Hard on You, or just hard on you, hard on him, hard on her, hard on them. It's kind of just about a few people. You probably know them as well. On your windows and it's cold around your door, and it gets so bad you want to shout no more. When you look to the sky and you can see no sun, but if you find it hard on ya, it seems like you're the only one. He had troubles he could not share, but he always knew it's easy to care. Though the water was deep, he would not sink. If he found it hard on him, he sat down to drink. He was a stranger unto himself,
said it's the hardest to be with the ones I know. And if he found it hard on him, he had nowhere to go. She had to travel for her peace of mind, keeping it all before and leaving it all behind. Sometimes she gets tired and can't keep from crying, but if she finds it hard on her, she just keeps right on trying. It'll be easier maybe soon someday. There'll be a reason and there'll be a way. But when you're running and in need of a place to hide, well, if you find it hard on you, they're right by your side. If you find it hard on you, I'll be right by your side. This song's called Half a Mile from Nowhere. And that's probably quite close enough. Did you ever see the pictures that were taken on the day Lucy's father up and ran far, far away? There was a sobbing and a wailing and a lot of wondering why, a lot of looking eastward, a lot of looking to the sky. Now all the friends and neighbors were so concerned about Dan when Betty packed her bags and ran off with another man. There was a lot of heads a-scratching, yes, and every face was blank. Why, he clothed her and he fed her, now what more could she want? It seems everybody's got their own opinion on the side, and another one they think about, and the one to which they're tied. Now when Cousin John went missing, a lot of words were said, especially on the day they found him hanging in the shed. Why, nobody understood it. He seemed such a happy boy, but he died a half a mile from nowhere and 100 miles from joy. He died a half a mile from nowhere and 100 miles from joy.
Why that one? Why that one?
Wait a minute.
This song's probably very under-rehearsed. It's the last song. I've never sung it before. It's called, wait a minute. Right.
But I don't like the sound of it, no, no. Yes, it looks alright, but it just don't sound right at all. Wait a minute now. Yes, you jail us up for stealing, then you send us out to steal. Wait a minute now.
ignore the signs, stop playing the parts and forget the lines. Take the pen back to where it belongs. Write the papers and right the wrongs.
That's all. Thanks very much. One time, it's a few years ago. In fact, I think it's 4.5. No, 3.5. And we'd like to finish up with this song again tonight. It's a Dylan song. That's right. The week after we were here, we got fired from the Glasgow Folk Centre because it was a policy of theirs that disagreed with a non-policy of ours. It's a Dylan song. You'll probably know it. It's called Like a Rolling Stone. and then you see that? Watch it.
People call, say beware, doll, you're bound to fall, and you thought they were all just kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was tearing you down. Now you don't talk so feel so proud about having to be scrounging your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your no direction home, just like a rolling stone. You've gone to the finest schools, all right, Miss Lonely, but you know you only used to get just in it. Nobody's ever taught you how to live out on the street, and now you know you're gonna have to get used you go to him now, he calls you, and you just can't refuse. When you've got nothing, you've got nothing to lose. You're invisible now, you got no secrets to conceal. Come on, how does it feel? Woo. Oh, how does it feel to be on your own with no direction? Like a complete unknown, just like a rolling stone. Ah, well, you never turned around to see the frowns on the jugglers and the clowns when they all did tricks for you. You know you never understood that it ain't no good. You shouldn't let other people get your kicks for you. You say you never compromise with the mystery tramp, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis. The streets are full of designs. And say, do you want to make a deal? How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home, just like a rolling stone? Princes on the steeple and all the pretty people, they're all drinking and thinking that they've got it made. But you better take your diamond rings and all of those pretty things and take them, and you better pawn them, babe. You used to ride on a chrome horse with your diplomat, carried on his shoulder a Siamese cat. But oh, ain't it hard when you discover that he really wasn't just where it's at, after he took from you every single little thing that he could steal. How does it feel? Come on now. How does it feel to have you on your own with no direction home, like a complete
David.
Thank you, Rab, and thank you all for coming here. And remember, come back. Do come back and support the club, because we need you. I think you need us. So see you next week.